And it's a brand new day, and that means it's a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope your day is going blessed and quite fantastic. We have an amazing episode for you today on this Rundown with Ramon. Maybe you're watching the Rundown with Ramon at midnight. Maybe you're watching the Rundown with Ramon in the middle of the day. Maybe you're watching the Rundown with Ramon in the morning, depending on what time zone you're in. Well, I'm glad you're here. What we do in the Rundown with Ramon is one thing alone, and that's give you the best tips and ideas and thoughts to help you live your best life or start or grow your business. So I'm glad you're here today with me. What a boring show it would be if it was just me talking to me. I mean, I'd be like, how would I talk to myself? But I got you here on the Rundown with Ramon. Sit back, relax, and you're going to enjoy this episode. We have several things in store for you today, so I know you're going to enjoy it. What are we going to cover today? A few things on this edition of the Rundown with Ramon. It's the mental barriers that prevent you from getting rich. Interesting. The aspect of firing a long-term employee, it's hard, but it's necessary, and here's why it is. How to promote your blog. There are only 3 ways to promote your blog. The do's and don'ts of pitching journalists to get more from your owned media. Start, stop, keep, a better customer engagement strategy from our friends at Marketing Profs. We're going to talk about this very important topic. You can't demand happiness from other people. That's something you surely can't do. Some proven habits that all high-performance leaders have that you can master too. And we're going to get a little bit political here. Can you start a business without a business plan? We're going to find out in a bit. And how to reduce your risk when using personal finance apps. Again, you're in for a treat today. If you're just joining us, this is the Rundown with Ramon. We got an amazing episode for you today. Make sure you stop by and say hello, say hi. Let me know you're listening. Whether you're listening afterwards, whether you're listening before, whether you're listening during, we're glad you're here today. Joined by one of my favorites, Deanna Lambert is in the house today. Glad you're here and happy day it is, Deanna. Thanks so much for being here and adding value on the Rundown with Ramon. So with that, let's get with it on the Rundown with Ramon. Again, all we ask is for a bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. That's all we do. We share the topics and let's go. Robert's in the house. What's up, Robert? Glad you're here. Let's now begin the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. 7 mental barriers that prevent you from getting rich. Of course, rich is contextual. Rich could be somebody that has a net worth of $5 million. Could be a net worth of billions of dollars like the Elon Musks of the world, or it could be somebody that's paying themselves $150,000 a year and has a little bit of savings and they feel rich. Rich is very contextual, but there's often some mental things that stop us from living a more wealthy life. Darius Foraux, Darius Foraux, talks about some mental barriers that prevent us from getting rich. And one, believing that you can't do something. It starts largely with belief. Being jealous of others. Jealousy will keep you back, Robert. Jealousy will keep you back, Deanna. I've had some jealousy in me, I'm sure, from time to time. Number 3, fear of taking risks. People ask me, Ramon, how have you had the success I've had in life? Well, I've taken a lot of risks to do a lot of things. People say, Ramon, when you did your first event, how did you do it? Well, I maxed my credit cards, Christina. So I'm not afraid to take risk. Risk is one thing that will propel you forward or, of course, keep you back. Thinking wealth is evil. Some people believe wealth is evil. Yes. As a Christian I am, and reading the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. We hear this probably in other religious and other texts, this fear of money, 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 money. But it's not the money that's bad. It's how we use it, how we think about it that's bad. Number 5, believing you're not smart enough. Again, these are things that hit me definitely to the core because I have an issue with that. I self-deprecate myself quite a bit, thinking that I'm not smart enough. Goes back, Deanna, to that aspect of jealousy. Got to get that out of us, and it does make you look ugly. Indeed, Deanna, for sure. So how do we stop that? How do we do that better? Overvaluing comfort. Interestingly enough, overvaluing comfort. And number 7, not believing in your worth. Not believing that you can get to where you want to be will keep you one of the barriers that prevent you from getting rich. Again, if you just joined, this is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books. You can get to know me better at RamonRay.com. Get to know me better at zoneofgenius.com. Having a big event, small event, want me to come and host your event, speak at your event, definitely let me know how I can serve you. Number 2, ding, 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 ding. Firing a long-term employee is hard, but it's absolutely necessary. Why is that? Whether they're a long-term employee, which you should give a little bit of honor to them, and if they've done well, they maybe made one mistake, maybe you don't fire them. But sometimes I hear from a lot of the people who've done a lot of great things, Steve Harvey and others have talked about this, the people who've been with you through years 1 through 5 may not be the same type of people. They may not have the aptitude or the ability or the desire to go through years 5 through 10. So you got to understand that. And it may be time to fire a long-term employee you may have. This is from our friends at Entrepreneur. I haven't even looked at the article yet, but I can guess, being an entrepreneur, maybe they've become complacent. Maybe they're not able to change and adapt. Maybe they're not able to grow with you. Maybe they don't want to grow with you. Maybe there are things that are limiting them and that will limit you if you allow them to do that. So sometimes you have to do what you have to do and fire even an employee that's been with you for a while. And it's necessary. Entrepreneur writer George Deeb says, if you have an employee who's been with you for years, they're often rock star performers. Hopefully they are. But there are times when your long-termers can become bad performers over time. The key takeaways in this article: you must act swiftly during times like this, even though your heart is rooting for a turnaround for your friend and family staff. It's never easy to cut employees, especially long-termers who you view as friends and family of the company, but sometimes you have no choice because, as I said, they are keeping you back. They are keeping you bound. They are limiting you, your potential personally, and they're limiting your company's potential. And so even if they've been with you for a long time, you can say, hey, let's still be friends. We'll still go out to eat every once in a while. But you really can't be in the company because you're holding us back. Important topics, important thought, not easy to let go of a long-term employee. Ding, 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 ding. Again, thanks for being here on The Rundown with Ramon. What's up next? Why leaders need to become change architects and 3 skills to get there. Being able to have change is important, and leaders are the one that must affect change. If you're not able to change, if you're not able to stop, if you're not able to implement change and be the leader that your company needs, it's not fair to others in your company. This is for leaders, and all of us may be leaders in one way, shape, or fashion. Are we leading and taking our companies forward? This is a good article. Ding, 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 ding. How to promote your blog. There are only 3 ways, says our friends at Ahrefs. A good blog to check out, Ahrefs. How do you promote your blog? 1, build your audience. This is important. Building an audience means getting people to follow you so you can reach them at any time. Build your audience. Get email subscribers with lead magnets. Being able to offer something that people want to sign up to give your email to. Start a private community on Facebook. Facebook is still a great way to have community, or you can have a private community on Mighty Networks and other platforms, which I've used. Build a following on X or LinkedIn. Don't just use one platform, use multiple platforms. This is important. Another thing to think about, another thing to do: optimize your content to rank in Google. Now, this is a political thing. Political, I say in a fun way. Google rankings are getting less and less and less as AI dominates and feeds you the information right there. But still, Google rankings are important. Offer to update other people's posts. This can be an important thing. And here it says, if you can find posts on other websites that are declining in search traffic, it might only take an update to reclaim rankings and traffic. Share bare bones posts on Reddit. There's a subreddit for almost anything. I've used Reddit quite a bit, and Reddit's very powerful, having 40,000, 50,000, hundreds of thousands of people in one group. Buy an audience. If you have enough money to solve a problem, then a problem doesn't exist. So reaching an audience is not an issue if you have the budget. You can buy ads and drive traffic to you. Great article by Si Kwan Kong, content marketer at Ahrefs. Building a blog and sharing the content and extending that content is a great way to build your business and take it to the next level. Ding, 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 ding. The do's and don'ts of pitching journalists to get more from your owned media. As some of you may know, I've been in several media. I'm on many podcasts. I've been Associated Press, Entrepreneur, Inc., Wall Street Journal, New York Times, on live TV, been on Fox Business, been on MSNBC. I can go on. And it's not easy to get on media. We do this kind of thing at Celebrity CEO. But there's ways to pitch a journalist and ways not to pitch a journalist. Use a good headline, build a relationship, make sure you know what they cover and that's important to them. Don't just throw garbage at them and carpet bomb every journalist in the world. Because understand, journalists have a job to do. That's to get the great information, the great content that they can to you. And they need people like you who can give expert commentary and etc. For that. They need people to do that. They need expert sources. They need stories. Now, there's so many people that are fighting for the attention of a journalist. So who will break through is the question of the day. And you can break through if you know how to pitch and if you pitch correctly. Do understand what content works best for earned media. Understand this. Sales focused journalists and editorial generally don't want to become shills for your brand. Undifferentiated. Is there something different about it? Is it weak? Is it AI generated? Do focus on the publications your audience reads. This is important as well. Don't include overused words, jargon, or acronyms in your pitch. Don't ignore publication guidelines. Do consider the publication's audience. Who, at the end of the day, is this for? Don't overlook relationship building. Do try these tips. Pitch in the morning when most reporters prefer to receive story ideas. Avoid Mondays. Avoid Fridays and Tuesdays. Use emails. Send one follow-up email about a week after the original pitch. Listen, having your name in the media is an important thing to do. And it's not just because you get publicity from that pitch, but no, you take that and you take that win, take that quote, take your name in that publication, and then you share that out as a credibility booster for others, for your community, for your audience. Again, if you just joined, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. We're here weekdays giving you the information you need to start and grow your business or build your best life. And I'm so glad you're here today. Deanna coming in the clutch again. I think there's a way to say that. Coming in on the clutch, in the clutch, with the clutch. Focus on the audience. Yes, pitches are often scream, indeed, me, 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 me. And you don't want that. You want it about the audience, about the journalist, says Deanna Lammerts. Definitely check her out on LinkedIn. Deanna, thanks for being here today. Moving forward, ding, 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 ding. Start, stop. A better customer engagement strategy from our friends at Marketing Profs. Here's the technique. What new behavior your business should start? What practices you should stop? What activities you should keep. This is important to keep on. We get this from our friends at Marketing Profs. What would you ask your best customer if you could sit down to have coffee with her? And this is the start, stop, keep technique. I like this. Ask your customers, what new behaviors should we start? What practices should we stop? What activities should we keep doing? In fact, you know what? You can ask these questions to your spouse, to your kids. What do you like? What don't you like? Hey, Kim, glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. Welcome aboard. This is important. People want to know how they can do better. Any good business wants to do that. And how you ask the questions can be a game changer in your business. Moving forward, ding, 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 ding. You can't demand happiness from other people. This is important. You cannot demand happiness from other people. I've learned this so much. You can't demand happiness from other people. If you're trying to demand happiness and have others be happy, you can't demand it. People have a choice to make, just like you have a choice to make. You can't demand it. Says again, our friends Darius Farrow. And trying to demand that others are happy is only going to make you miserable and make them miserable. So you know what the answer for that is? Acceptance. I can't change Kim. Kim can't change me. I can't change Deanna. Deanna can't change me. I can't change Christina. Christina can't change me. but I can accept and respect how she is, and she has to respect how I am. Now, we all want to do better. Maybe there's an opening where she'll listen to me or I'll listen to her. But if not, move on. Hey, that's at least what I say. Stop trying to demand happiness from other people. 9 proven habits, ding, 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 9 proven habits that all high performance leaders have that you can master too. What are some of these high performance habits, says Luis Mathias? Seeking clarity, having a growth mindset, having the power of emotional intelligence, the ability to generate energy, and I would say the right energy, raise your necessity, increasing productivity. All high performance leaders can do this. Develop influence, being able to demonstrate and showcase courage, and the power of humility. This isn't some not everyone can do this thing, says the article. Every leader, I would dare say, is called to do this if we want to be the right leaders that we can. Again, everybody, if you're just joining in, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is about 20, 30 minutes of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. And we're almost through the show, so I'm glad you're here. If you think you're listening to this on high speed, you're not. It's regular speed. I just talk really fast. Moving forward, ding, 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 ding. Can you start a business without a business plan? Woo, we're going to get hot and heavy here. I'm curious what you think. Whatever platform, however you're hearing the Rundown with Ramon, let me know what you think. Business plan, yes. Business plan, no. Put it in the comments. Put it in the chat. Take a picture and DM me. Let me know what you think. I'm curious. Can you start a business without a business plan, yes or no? And I'm going to give you my answer to this. The answer is yes and no. You can start anything and sell anything. That's pretty easy. Hey, here's this, buy it, and find somebody to buy it from you. But if you want to grow, you want to be strategic, you want to be in business for the long term, you want to build scalable processes, you want to get a team on board, a business plan is your guidebook. It need not be long. It need not be all the details for the next 20 years, but having something written down that your mind took the time to breathe through can definitely help you. What do you think? And I want to know your thoughts on business plans. Let me know. DM me, add in comments. Let me know what you think about business plans. Do you have one? Do you not have one? Did you have one when you started your business or not? Business plans can be an important part of the growth of your business. Next up, how to reduce your risk when using personal finance apps. The more apps you use, the more risk is that your information will be compromised, but there are precautions you can take to protect yourself. There's a lot of finance apps which are good, which help you save money, help you make money, help you with your investing, help you keep your budget in place, help you shop better and all these things. But one, review and verify. Make sure that the app is from a reputable company, says our friends in the Wall Street Journal. This is important. Number 2, passwords and keys. Use a strong password manager. Put on 2-factor authentication to protect that app. Limit links. Connecting finance apps to your bank and other accounts is often required, but be careful how you do this. Nothing is foolproof. Nothing is going to be completely perfect, but be careful. Love this, love this. Kim is chiming in and saying, I agree. I didn't have a business plan when I started my business, but I quickly created one. Love it, love it. Sometimes we start our businesses, Kim, right? We just started, boom, shakalaka. But as we mature, as we go, we realize, you know what? Let me step back and go back and grow it a better way. And Kim comes in and says, Kim Wyckoff, definitely check out Kim Wyckoff. And most importantly, I review it consistently. Listen, everybody, this is the Rundown with Ramon. I got a story I want to share with you today that will encourage you. This is 2 minutes. I want you to join me in this and check this out. See this mouse in my hand? I've had this mouse for a long, long time. Over the last few months, possibly years, every time I would click it, it would kind of double click another menu option, other menu options would pop up, other screens would close, and I was going through that frustration thinking it was settings in the computer that I could change, click speed and other things. Finally, I got tired of it and I bought a brand new mouse. It looks very similar, but it's a newer mouse. Smoother, works like it's new. What a big lesson learned. What are the things that we hang on to, trying to fix it, thinking something will work, thinking something we're doing wrong, thinking the solution will come where we need to get rid of it and get something else. I don't know what that may be for you. Maybe you're dragging around something that you know you shouldn't be hanging on to because it's not working, it needs to be replaced. Maybe it's a friendship that you have. Maybe it's a habit that you have. You keep dragging it around, waiting for it to get better, waiting for it to get fixed. It will not. It needs to be replaced. This just hit me so much today. What are the things in my life that are holding me down that I think it's going to get better, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. It'll work. When it won't, it needs to be replaced. This was just a mouse. It looks pretty good, in fact. It looks good. Just a small little... This little thing here wasn't working quite right. And I kept messing with it, trying every solution, trying to be more careful. But I kept closing windows, being 4 documents, and one would close because I kept trying everything. Until I finally just got rid of it and got a new one that works perfectly. Yeah, this is a tech issue, a business issue, productivity issue. It's a lesson learned about mice. Replace them when they get old. But man, the deeper issues about our life. What are the things we have or we have in our life that are not working, that we're hanging on to, and we need to get rid of them and get something new? Well, I hope that message was helpful for you. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you for joining me in that. Thank you for joining me in that. I hope this helps somebody today. I know when that happened to me, it spoke to myself. I said, I gotta share this out. I got to share this out and help others to live their best life. Everybody, this is The Rundown with Ramon. I'm glad you've been here with me today for The Rundown with Ramon. Let me know I can help you and add value to your world. Reach out to me at RamonRay.com. Reach out to me at zoneofgenius.com. And I want you to go today and tell somebody that they matter. Let somebody know that they are cared for. Let somebody know that you're thinking of them. We can be the change the world needs to be better. My name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Until next time, I'm so glad you've joined me today on The Rundown with Ramon. Be blessed, be well, and have an amazing, amazing day.